Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. I thought I would share an impromptu library book haul with you. I stopped at my local branch today. I didn't have plans to do that, but while I was out running errands, I got the itch to visit the library and I was looking particularly for two books. I was looking for the Karen Slaughter book, The Pretty Girls, that everybody's been talking about. That's been on my Amazon wish list literally forever. And I've recently heard a lot of people, like, the buzz is like resurfacing because of like spookathon and horathon and all of the spooky reading that people are doing this time of year. I've been recommended it hundreds of times. It's on my wish list, but I thought if I go to the library and it's there, I can check it out. And I also wanted to check out The Troop by Nick Cutter. I recently saw Kat from Paperback Dreams talk about that book, about it giving nightmares or something like that, like 5 books that she hopes gives you nightmares or possibly will give you nightmares, something like that. I will link the video down below where she actually talks about The Troop and a couple of other books that she recommends. So those are the two books that I had in mind when I went, and I didn't find either one of them, but I did see these and they sparked my interest, so I picked them up and I have them until I think November 21st. So I have a while. I thought it would be kind of a cool reading experiment to try some new authors, possibly do some reading vlogs. So let me know if you're interested in that down in the comment section down below. But let's go ahead and jump into the books I got. The first one I picked up is Inspection by Josh Malerman. This has been a very polarizing book. Either people enjoy it or they don't. I haven't read The Bird Box, but I have watched the movie twice and I really enjoyed it. I did read the really short story. It's not, I don't think it's a short story. I think it's like a novella, or maybe it is a short story. The House at the Bottom of the Lake by Josh Malerman. And I didn't love it. So I'm interested in this one because I liked the Bird Box movie and I didn't really like the House at the Bottom of the Lake. But this one is about those alphabet children. They don't have names, but they're just like letters. And this is boys and girls that are separated, living in two different places, trained at one school for geniuses, girls at another. Neither knows the other exists until now, and it's horror and thriller, and I'm just excited to give it a go. And plus I thought this is the perfect time of year to read it. The next 4 books that I got like 2 and 2. 2 from one author, 2 from another. I picked these up from Fiona Barton, and this is The Widow and The Child. And when I got home and I looked these up, I knew this was her debut because on the back one of the blurbs says a fast-paced, heart-stopping debut, and then The Child said praise for The Widow and the best-selling author from The Widow. So I knew these books kind of went together, but I didn't know in like what capacity. So this is actually the first book in the series, and this is the second book in the series. And I don't know if it's only a trilogy or if there's going to be more books, but I know it goes The Widow, The Child, and then I think the third book is The Suspect. The Widow is really about, it just says, the little blurb says, following the twists and turns of an unimaginable crime, The Widow is an electrifying debut thriller that will take you into the dark spaces that exist between a husband and a wife. So that just sounds very interesting. And then of course I didn't read anything about The Child because I thought it was going to be a follow-up, and it is. And sometimes they don't think stuff is spoilers, but it is. So I read as little as possible when I'm looking into books like this. So I don't really have much to tell you. The second author that I wanted to try is Sophie Mackenzie. Let me throw these up there. This author has written quite a bit. I think in this one right here, it says, is the best-selling author of more than 15 novels for children and teens in the UK. I've never read her before, so if you have, definitely let me know in the comment section down below, like which books are your favorite by her. But this is the one I'm going to start with, Close My Eyes, because this came out in 2013, and then this one came out, You Can Trust Me, in 2015. I didn't read too much. Again, like I said, I don't like to, but this is about Genevieve Loxley, who lost her daughter at birth 8 years ago. Her world stopped, never fully started again. Her love of writing turned into half-hearted teaching career, but then a stranger shows up on their doorstep telling Jen the very thing she's always wanted to hear, that her daughter Beth was not stillborn but was taken away as a healthy infant. And then it kind of goes from there. And then she says, like, where is Beth now? Why is her husband so reluctant to get involved? And things like that. So that looked really good. And I didn't actually read anything about this because I didn't know if it was going to be like a follow-up book to Close My Eyes, or, you know, like if it was a series or what. So we'll go ahead and read this one together. On a quiet gray Saturday morning, Livy arrives for a lunch date at the apartment of her best friend, Julia, only to find her dead. And it kind of goes from there. So when I looked these up on Goodreads, I will say the majority is like 3-ish to 4-star ratings, but I have seen some 5-star ratings for these books, so I'm kind of excited. So let me know if you would be interested in like a reading vlog of these 2 books and these 2 books, and I'll let you know my thoughts on the inspection when I get to it. But if you would like a reading vlog for this, let me know that as well down in the comment section down below. But those are the 5 books that I picked up at the library. I don't go as often as I would like to because I do have a healthy TBR of my very own, and I have a book buying problem, but I'm trying to get better at it, as you can see with me going to the library and looking for books that I want. So yeah, the main way I support my library, I think, is using the Overdrive, the Libby app, the Hoopla app. All that I use for like audiobooks, digital books, comics, graphic novels, things like that. Oh yeah, I was also looking for Pumpkinheads, but I didn't see that. So, oh, and I almost got the Poet X, but decided against it for now. Yeah, that's all I really have to tell you guys. I hope you guys have a great night. It is Halloween tonight, so happy Halloween if you're going to a party or something like that. Just be safe, and I'll see you guys again in another video very soon. Happy Halloween. Have a good night. See you next time. Bye.